I'm moving out of the apartment.
Yeah.
Really?
It's over.
Yeah,
That was short-lived.
it was about 3 months, I think.
star.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
gone.
that sucks.
It came and it went. It's fine.
Why are you moving out?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yep.
After hours voicemails that you leave after the show. 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. Like you're listening to the podcast and you want to tell us your story about whatever the topic is that we got going on, or anything kind of random that you see or hear about you want to share with us. Random thoughts, whatever. Anything you got. After hours voicemail. 877-44-WOODY. We were having that conversation about how did you find out you were getting cheated on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As a follow-up to that Mike Vrabel, how he had to he had to address at the press conference.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Like, I had to have some difficult conversations with my family and people on the team. And then this is what we got in the After Hours voicemail. This is how this person found out they were being cheated on.
Hey, what's up, Woody Show? I'm calling about the topic of how did you know you were getting cheated on. And long story short, so I was with this chick years ago, a lifetime ago. But anyways, we had an apartment together. She had a son from her previous relationship. She was getting text messages from her son's dad late at night or whatever, you know. And I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. And I was working swing shift at the time. So I started like at 4 in the morning and I got off like at 1:30 in the afternoon. But anyways, I came home early one day. So I go home and I walk in the house. She was trying to hide, push the door shut on me. And I go in the bedroom and her baby's dad was hiding underneath the blanket. So I left the room and I told her, like, hey, I'm going to leave. I was pissed, but I was like, I'm leaving and I'm going to come back in an hour. If you respect me at all, he won't be here. I'm just coming to get my stuff. And that's exactly what I did, man. I came back with the truck. I loaded up all my stuff within like 20 minutes. Didn't say a word to her. I mean, she was trying to justify her actions, and it was it, man. I was gone. And it sucked, but I was very proud on how I handled that because I wanted to, like, break a lamp over his head. But, you know, I handled it and acted accordingly and left, especially since there was a kid in the house. You know what I mean? So, anyways, that's it. Love the show. Love you guys. Peace.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
You're good,
you can't do anything to justify their actions. You know, like when you start acting crazy and breaking a lamp or
over
something like
his
that.
head.
Dude, that's the thing. I've never understood why, like I say, I walk in and my wife is there with some other dude.
With her trainer, yeah.
Why am I fighting him?
That is
Right.
the instinct.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Like,
Yeah.
I
She's
wasn't
the one that hurt you.
Exactly.
I wasn't in a relationship with that
Exactly.
person.
Yeah.
Like, the person you should be mad at, not that person. You should be mad at the person you had the relationship with. The understanding of we're in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
That's the person you
Or
should be angry with.
The chick takes the dude back and then like, that bitch. It's like, wait. No, your husband's that bitch.
Yeah.
Not the girl.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
After hours voicemails. This one is for you, Greg. Because Greg doesn't understand street sweepers. Like, what do? They just kind of swirl up.
I understand the concept of them. I wish the concept actually provided
you don't
a
understand
result.
why we use them if they don't really do anything.
That's fair. They don't do anything. They swirl the garbage around.
Well, this person has done street sweeping and wants you to know how it works.
Hey, guys. We love big time. Just giving you a call. I'm catching up on the podcast here, listening to Greg talk about street sweepers. Been in the landscape industry for 21 years. My previous company, I was the branch manager, and we had 7 street sweepers that we would go around and sweep around and stuff. And, yeah, they definitely work. So do a lot of cleanup. And some of them have magnets on the front that you put in there so that way they can pick up stuff beforehand because we go through tires like crazy. So they do that. But Woody's 100% right. There's little things on the side, the little sweepers just kind of push stuff away from the curb, and then it's got a big suction up on it that sucks up everything into there. A lot of the small fine dust you're not going to be able to get, but we would use them for leaf cleanup after a lot of state fairs and garbage cleanup, and you definitely get a lot of stuff into them because we have to clean those out, clean those big filters. It's an absolute mess, but they definitely work, and like Woody said, it's not going to be 100%. The ones that are the best kind of have the water on them, and that water will shoot down so that way you don't get that dust flying up as much. But the ones that don't have the water, you're going to see dust flying everywhere. But it's really made for the bigger items to get off the ground. But we love big time. All right, see you.
All right, bye.
By the way, I forgot to tell you I'm calling from Fantasyland.
Yeah. I mean, they don't work.
So not true.
They don't work 100%, but like, maybe 20.
Well, I know
He's kind of making
I
your
was
point.
just behind one of the ones that have the water feature, and I watched it going towards like this big pile of
Yeah.
litter and leaves, and I thought, okay, let's give it a chance, right?
Uh-huh.
No, it just made it wet, and it moved it around the ground.
Oh, some mud.
Yeah, let's turn this trash into mud.
They use a bunch of those in Times Square after New Year's Eve,
Oh,
after
of
the ball
course.
drop with all the confetti and stuff.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
that. It's amazing how quickly they get Times Square cleaned up after. Because
Yeah,
the minute
it's
the ball drops, everybody
right away.
just evacuates. They're
Yeah,
gone.
they're using this thing. What's
It's
it called?
so fast.
It's called effort.
It's called It
What?
Can Be Done.
Good,
Yeah.
good one. I know. I'm saying
No.
they have a ton of the street
Yeah,
sweepers going up and down.
'cause
And they're cleaning everything up.
They're putting a big effort into cleaning it. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, because they use those and it works.
Well,
I mean, I don't-
okay.
Yeah.
I'd like a video, please.
But he said, like, if it has water, you'll really see the difference.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if
I've
not,
seen the
it's
water
like a
ones.
little tornado.
After hours voicemails.
So I made $104,000 a year working 2 days a week, running my own landscape business. But now I'm going to school, and I'm a 4.0 aerospace engineer. I'll make less money as an engineer than I did mowing lawns and fixing sprinklers.
Wow, no kidding.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That can't be true.
Then
I'm looking
I
that
believe
up.
it.
Well,
Then why do
An
it?
aerospace engineer.
yeah. Well, I
Maybe
mean,
at the
as a
beginning.
chemical engineer, because Seabass got his degree in chemical engineering, and we were talking about like what the average salary was for that. He does better than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Doing cart narcs. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, going to the gathering of the Juggalos and
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming in here and doing, This Week in Audio.
I would think like, okay, what makes sense? Maybe they don't want to be working in the yard, and so they want to work at a desk.
Well, yeah,
I mean, that would
physically,
be-
it takes
yeah.
a toll on you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, entry level aerospace engineer, anywhere between 55,000 and 84,000. So if he's just getting started, he's right about
Yeah.
that.
I'm saying you would think, though,
With the title like aerospace engineer,
Oh,
I would think 250.
yeah, totally.
yeah, you would think. But if you look at like the numbers of what averages are or household incomes, individual average salaries, it's always way less than I think what we all make it in our heads. We always think that everybody's just, oh, well, the average, just because you're a lawyer doesn't mean that you're killing it,
No.
Right.
Yeah.
right?
I think most are not.
Because there's so many of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of
There's
them are-
way more lawyers than there are work.
I
Yeah.
think about that with realtors. Like, if you're getting
Oh.
a cut of every house, you must be
Yeah,
a billionaire.
If you
Yeah.
get one listing.
Because every dumbass thinks that, I'm just going to go sell houses. It's
Right.
such a low barrier to entry. Like anybody could be a real estate
Yeah.
agent, right?
Yeah.
Now, the ones who are really good at it, like those are the ones that kill,
Right.
Yeah.
right? But there
If you're
are
in the top 10.
a billion of them who just get into it because they think it's, quote, easy money.
Right. Because I'm addicted to $1 million listing.
Right.
And I think,
I
wow,
could
what
do
a
that.
lifestyle. I could do that.
Yeah, and they just think it's an easy thing.
Yeah.
877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. Gina's getting a dog. Have you heard?
Yeah.
Heard.
And this
A
person...
quote dog.
Well, yeah, technically it's a
Yeah.
A
dog.
bunny.
Legally, it's a dog.
Yeah.
It's a stuffed animal.
Right, but this person's got some tips for you.
I am calling in regarding Gina's puppy that she's going to get. I just want to give her a little bit of advice. I got an 8-week-old puppy, and I did do the crate training, but it was super, super easy because puppies need to sleep 18 to 20 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole idea of wearing them out and then putting them, down and getting them super tired is not what you want to do. You want to have that puppy up for like an hour and a half at a time and put him in his crate, and he will go to sleep for, leave him in there 3 hours and then have him up for 2, put him in for 4, whatever adds up to that 18 to 20 hours, and he will absolutely love his crate. He will sleep in it overnight, and you will most likely be raising a very, very, very calm puppy. My dog is 7 months now, and he is so easy. He's fully potty trained, which was pretty exhausting and challenging the first 2 months. But at this point, he's fully potty trained. He sleeps in his crate every night. He doesn't chew any shoes. Like, he is so calm. He's so good. No one believes that he's 7 months. And I truly, truly believe that it is due to his sleeping 18 to 20 hours a day at a young age, and kind of keep up with that as he gets a little older. He can go to like 16 hours a day, whatever. But they need a lot of sleep, and don't try to wear them out and then put them down all night. And good luck. It's very exciting, and I can't wait to see pictures. Bye.
Oh, trust me, you're going to get pictures.
Yeah, you're never going to see me
You're
again.
going to
Don't
be
worry.
insufferable.
Well, that's really good advice. The problem is, and I'm being honest, is I get it. And once they're asleep, put them in their crate. And that's a great idea. The problem is once they're all sleepy and tired, I just want to snuggle them.
Yeah, that is the
so
problem.
what am I going to do? Now you're all like calm and like you're sleeping. And now I want to hold
but
my
she's
baby.
saying the opposite of what you're saying. Don't put them in there when they're falling asleep. Put them in before.
Oh,
like don't try to wear them out to get them tired.
I try to do that with my first dog, Churro, and all she did was whimper. She would cry
in her crate.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably because you didn't buy the stuffed dog with a heartbeat like I did.
So there's a dentist in the news in North Carolina in big trouble. 63-year-old guy accused of sexually assaulting his patients.
Oh, no.
Over the course of 10 years. His name is Wee Dong Wang.
Wee Dong Wang.
So it's kind of his destiny.
Wee Dong Wang. Imagine your name is Wee Dong Wang.
Right.
Cool
Imagine
name.
one or the other, but it's both.
Nice.
Yeah, so they got touched inappropriately during their dental treatments. This one male patient claimed that Wang grabbed his rod over his clothes and fondled him.
Oh.
And in a separate visit, the patient claimed that he was given a knockout agent, but he was somehow able to videotape the doctor fondling him again.
Jeez.
Isn't that that's like the that's the stereotypical like, oh, doctor or dentist put you under and that's when
why.
when they diddle you.
Yeah, and they
But
take
like-
photos with you.
Yeah. Full advantage.
Female patient said that she was in the dentist chair when Wang grabbed her boobs. She said that she held up her hand to get him to stop, and the doctor just pushed her hand down and said, "It's okay."
Is
okay.
Wang pled not guilty, sentenced to 300 days in jail for sexual battery.
Wang is out of control.
Dude.
You ever wonder that when you're like getting a colonoscopy? There's a bunch of people in the room. Are they looking at me? Are they doing stuff?
Are they making fun of me?
Right. Are they making this fun for themselves?
So when I had the kidney stones and I had to have the surgery and they put a stent up in there
Mhm.
and I had to get the stent removed, I got it removed from my doctor, and for some reason there's 4 other nurses in the room.
Sucks.
Well, yeah, they need to come in and see, they got to learn
how to do it.
Right.
It's a teaching hospital.
So I'm there like in stirrups, basically like,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would have said, can you just roll the stretcher
like,
towards the balcony?
I'm pretty much like I'm having a baby.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Don't be shy now.
they're
Just
gonna
push
pull
me
out
over the
this,
edge.
like, little like metal rod out of there, and
Oh.
there's 5 people in the room.
Taking notes.
I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, just end it.
You went
It's
through
fine.
hell.
I had an amazing life.
See,
Right. It's over.
now, like when you call like a company and you get the call center and they go, "Yes, my name is Joe." I'm like, "Yeah, I know your name's not
no, it's
Joe."
not.
Yeah.
Like when
Hi,
your name
Barbara.
when your name is Wee Dong Wang, change it to Joe. Like-
Joe Smith.
Yeah.
yeah, not a great name. Wee Dong.
Wee dong. You dong.
877-44-WOODY. Send us a text over to 22987. I don't want to be knocked out of the dentist either. Like I don't want that laughing gas.
Oh,
it's
it
the
is nice.
best.
Yeah.
I don't
Love
want
it.
that. I want the Novocaine.
Oh, I want
That's
The
what's wrong
Novocaine,
with
dude. The
you?
Novocaine's
all
where
the
it's at.
nitrous
I love the
Yeah.
Novocaine.
and
No.
propofol. Yes.
I mean,
Well, that's different. Propofol's for when you're doing the
Right,
colonoscopy
yeah.
and
Right,
things.
but they can also do something called, I think it's called hazy or something where
Oh,
it's a
Twilight.
Twilight, thank you.
for getting
So it's-
dental work.
Sure.
It's
Really?
easier for them.
Yeah.
If their patient's
Yeah.
a pain in the ass, they'd rather just have them.
like
not
Twilight
Greg.
rule.
Yeah.
request it.
People are such pussies.
I want to be in Twilight all the
Well,
time.
I did share this story, and we've played clips of it before about. And I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't know. But when I was a kid, they would gas like all the kids. for
Always.
all the
Yeah, no
dental
matter
work.
what. They
And
would put
it's-
the thing on your
and it
nose.
looked
I can
like
still
something-
smell it.
Yeah, it was like I was like flying an F-16 or something. Like
Yes.
huge
Yep.
mass.
Every time, and it
Yeah.
has that kind of sweet smell.
Yeah,
I can
where's
smell it
that
right
at?
kind
now.
of an old smell.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I only
did that
had it-
every time.
I only had that once as a kid, but I had constant ear infections, and so they
Oh.
put tubes.
Mhm.
Oh, you had those
They used to do
eustachian
that.
tubes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tube,
my
you
brother
get,
had
you
those.
get tubes
What?
in your ears.
Yeah, that was very
a
common
thing
for boys.
back
That made
in the
you
day.
high?
No,
No, dude. When they did that
They
procedure,
would do it
is
so
when
they
I-
could
yeah.
put the tubes.
that
Correct.
was
Okay.
very
Correct.
common back then.
Wait, you got gassed in the ear?
In the ear?
Yeah, I got gassed right in the ear.
Whoa, that's crazy. I want to try.
Yeah, I'll get high through your ear.
877-44-WOODY.
The Woody Show.
All right, well, got some news to share this hour
Oh,
involving somebody who works on the show.
Okay.
News that I know everybody's interested in.
Okay.
It's been a thing. It's been a thing.
Okay.
But there's an update.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that's coming up. Phone's open if you want to call on in 877-44-WOODY. You can send us a text. Send your text over to 22987. On the After Hours voicemails, Seabass, I hate to do this to you, but somebody said that you're wrong about something.
No way.
no.
And that you don't know what you're talking about. I want to give you an opportunity to respond.
Yeah, let's discuss the details.
Yeah, okay. So here's the After Hours voicemail that we got.
Hey, me love y'all. Calling about some of these conspiracies, and yeah, some of them really whack and crazy and wild, and Seabass is definitely right. But he just goes to the far inside of all of them. There's definitely a middle ground on some of these things that he kind of leaves out, like the United States Navy, the Air Force, and the Pentagon releasing that, hey, these things do break the laws of physics. This isn't something that, like, some random guy just said. Like, this is the entire Navy, the entire Pentagon saying, we cannot explain this. And Seabass, I don't know who you're talking to that says they have explained it, because they haven't, and I'm not really sure where you're getting that information, so that's a bit odd. They say, I mean, I'm not saying it's aliens by any means. I'm just saying that even the Navy, the Pentagon, and that release saying we have no idea what this is. We have no idea how this is happening. So I just find it funny that some random guy thinks he has it all known. And just like the chemtrails, it's not like chemtrails or anything, but people were saying that weather modification was never happening, that we weren't releasing chemicals into the atmosphere to try to induce rainstorms. Well, that's now been come out as saying true, 100%. China did it, we do it, other countries do it, where they try to release other things like iodine and other stuff into the atmosphere to try to create rain clouds. That's a known thing. I mean, it happens now. You don't understand the scientific process as it works. It just doesn't really make sense. It's just like the thing with the water you talked about, that, they reuse all the water. Do you know how hot the AI systems are, the computer systems we're using? The hundreds of thousands and to millions of gallons of water evaporate daily from those places.
Right.
So it's really hard to believe anything that you say when you don't even basically understand the scientific process and how that works.
Oh, okay.
So many.
All right, so there's a lot to.
So many topics.
I was like to say, there's a lot to unpack there.
Which is, by the way, not a good way to address arguments is in generalities and broad generalizations. Well, I was breaking down individual UAP videos that a lot of that has been debunked or explained. When he's saying, well, the Navy has said in general, or we don't know in general. Yeah, there are some videos where like that, whatever the artifact is that they've got, again, always in a blurry, black and white, grainy, out of focus video. Yes, if that were an actual physical object moving, it would be 40,000 miles an hour. But the ones where they've actually found the evidence, gone back and traced it, it's always something explainable, like the ones I cited specifically with the weather balloons and the lanterns on the beach. Though, see, what I did is I gave specific examples that were referenced specifically.
That's fair. You did.
Not generalities that saying, well, the Navy says, some people from the Navy have said, I don't know what this is yet. That doesn't, again, that's not evidence against what I'm saying whatsoever.
And as you say, like an eyewitness account is not evidence.
Right, exactly. So you didn't disprove me whatsoever. You just kind of said basic generalities that are not what I said.
That guy needs to change his tinfoil hat quick, says the text.
Right. And again, it helps to go point by point with specific examples. Not, again, like we said, these general nothing statements that didn't prove anything.
But he also brought up the cooling with AI centers with water, that you said that they just reuse the same water. But he's basically saying it's not a finite number. They have to keep replenishing.
Well, sure, of course. Yeah, that's what we always said, is they're not just pouring, but it would be very stupid for any cooling system, which again, AI is not the first people to use cooling systems. They've been used, forever with all kinds of industrial processes. Let's look at nuclear power plants, for instance. Of course, they want to make that as efficient as possible. They're not going to just waste water when they don't have to. Any cooling system anywhere, the cooling system in your air conditioner or your heater doesn't just blow Freon out, because that would be inefficient.
It knows that, basically what he's saying. It doesn't just the water rinses past once and then goes right down the sewer.
See you later, guys.
Yes,
don't need that anymore
because of the heat and everything else. Some of it, will evaporate.
And that is basic heat transfer stuff.
And then that would then need replaced with new.
We've been doing this for hundreds of years. Again, he's not arguing against points that I've made.
Now,
what about cloud seeding?
Well, that's now that we're hitting on the third thing. Yes, we've been trying to do that for decades. As I've said, there's no evidence that it works though. People have been trying. If it really worked, it'd be programs that like, okay, we need this here, this
There
here.
would never be a drought.
Yeah, exactly. If we needed it, we could do it.
Right. We've been trying it since I think prior to like as soon as we've had planes, we've been trying some stuff like this. It's just never been proven to work.
Now, I do have a question because this has been something in the news in the past 24 hours by legit news websites about the conspiracy of the 10 missing U.S. nuclear and aerospace
I am
research
curious
people
about this as well.
that have died and disappeared.
So this has been floating around for a few years, and now it's really bubbling to the surface.
All right, what is it? Explain it to me.
Okay,
what's the claim?
U.S. nuclear and aerospace research people, they have gone missing or died in the past few years.
Under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Right.
And they want to know. There's a FBI probe into it now.
Right, because in several examples, they said that some of them would leave home, leave their phone, leave their wallet, leave their keys, and then never to be found again. And this happened to a couple
times.
So this is the fallacy of cherry picking: is there are thousands of scientists working in these areas, but they're cherry picking people who, again, this is very sad, who died either of natural causes or committed suicide. But again, if you cherry pick a few here and there and there and there, these scientists have mysterious. But when you look into what they actually happened, as many people have, I got to point out, and I've got a copy of this sitting in the desk in our office. Skeptic Magazine is a great resource for these people.
He always has, like, I'll walk in and like, what is all this crap that's sitting on his desk? And you did have something about UAPs.
Right.
There was something, you ordered some book or whatever, and then he's got this random magazine. What's it called?
Skeptic.
Oh, I got to
Sounds like something you would like, Woody.
I like this.
Because it's not like saying, it's not questioning everything and saying nothing's real. It's saying in 99.9% of the cases, there's a clear, logical explanation. In fact, Newsweek, speaking of mainstream press with these people these scientists who have died, they talk to a lot of the families, and it's really sad because a lot of this is just suicide. Again, it's the fallacy of cherry picking, where we're going to try to link. This is what a lot of conspiracies do. They take little isolated things that have rational explanations, try to link them together, and then claim some giant conspiracy. And that's what's happening with these scientists. It's actually quite disrespectful to the families to be saying there's some kind of.
How do I know the government hasn't gone to you as a broadcaster?
Well, that's you know what
out there.
Here's the thing. This is political, but there's another recent news story where certain organizations will pay plants. This is what the CIA and other, not just the CIA, but China and other governments have done for years, is they find respected folks with a great voice like myself, and funnel them a couple $100,000 to shut down the truth seekers out there.
I'm willing to take that job.
Me too.
I'm willing to give my routing number.
Sure.
Yep. Here, you want to hear about something else you were wrong about?
Oh, well, so far 0 for 1.
Wait, just watched the Goonies again. Seabass was talking about how, hey, that's not how any of this works, with the kids finding the treasure and being able to pay off the debt. But North American maritime law basically is, if you find and sail the ship for the first time ever, when you've discovered a wreck, you don't have to sail it, obviously, if it's a wreck, but if you find the ship and access it for the first time, you get to claim all of the stuff on the ship. So even though the Fratellis stole all the gold and the pearls, the fact that they pulled jewels off of the ship, it basically means they get all of that. Now, yes, jewels aren't liquid currency, but you could sell those instantly to anyone and pay off the debt in order to keep the house. So Seabass is wrong about whether or not they're able to pay off the bad guys, and the good guys have all the money that they need because they found the ship first. All right? Right. See ya.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's fun that he said that, but it's just wrong. There's been, again, there have been, you can go to there's a lot of legal websites that have taken this up as like a fun thought experiment, and they've pointed out that if it's on private land, the landowner might claim it. If it's on state or federal land, the government could assert ownership, et cetera, et cetera. He's citing one random law that doesn't apply.
So, quick question: how does it work when these guys, and they go find shipwrecks and stuff, and they go to, because it's a treasure hunt?
Yeah,
basically.
There's always drama with that,
right?
Well, yeah, there's always disputes.
So they go out in the middle of the ocean somewhere, they find something,
which is different than in Oregon, obviously.
Well, according to AI, the Goonies would likely be able to keep the jewels and gold found in Mikey's marble bag under 1904 Oregon law. The treasure trove found on or in the earth belongs to the finder.
Well, that's, again, I'm looking at another AI that's citing that says that's wrong. So, again,
which AI do we believe?
It would be a long legal battle.
Yeah, I'm
at
down
the very
with
least.
whatever AI fits my argument.
Exactly.
Right. Text that came in says, y'all ever realize, and I don't know this because I'm not here when this happens, y'all ever realize how much less of a total a-hole Seabass is when Woody is out? I've been noticing this for years.
Is that someone is like, causing me to be angry?
Is that what it is?
Oh my God.
Look, you guys.
I mean, we interact more when you're not here, obviously.
Right.
Because it's like, let's all just pool together,
Right. Let's all save
contribute
ourselves.
and,
Yeah. Let's not, fight like someone wants us to.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of conspiracies, we all get a little, medal every day. Here's what you're going to fight about. Here's what to be angry about.
Yeah, right.
I mean, someone just played us a bunch of voicemails that are coming at me with a bunch of wrong information.
I
thoroughly debunked them, but
shame on me giving you the opportunity to speak to it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I always thought you could keep what you find in a shipwreck. I don't know.
It depends very much on where it is.
I think it was under the old 1875 Oregon law that said finders keepers, losers weepers.
That's exactly what it says.
I think that was the legalese.
The Woody Show.
And we've got some Woody Show news to share.
No idea what it is.
Yeah, well, Dumbass Tyler just walked into the studio.
Yeah.
Hello.
And Dumbass Tyler has some news and an update for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit of an update. I'm moving out of the apartment.
Yeah.
Really?
It's over.
Yeah,
it's short-lived.
I was about
like
3
a
months, I
shooting
think.
star.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
gone.
that sucks.
It came and it went. It's fine.
Why are you moving out?
I ever since the hot seat just sucks. Don't want to be there anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like we don't talk to each other.
Wow.
Yeah. No, she does. She hasn't talked to me in like maybe 6 weeks. And the only time she talks to me is when something's due, money wise, or if I maybe did something in the apartment that she didn't like.
Okay, all right.
Which she will bring up on here instead of just telling me to my face.
Oh no.
Okay, wait. Why do you care if she talks to you or not?
I don't care, but it makes everything just a little more hostile because when I originally moved in, I thought I was moving in with at least a friend, and we haven't been anything remotely like that.
Well, he
ever since the hot seat.
Right.
Yeah, he made a good point to me. He goes like, for a place that I'm paying to live, why do I want to go to a place that feels like hostile and uncomfortable?
Yeah.
So I
see your
that's a
point.
good argument.
So
Yeah.
I understand that.
Right.
Yeah. So, and the new spot I'm going to, bit of an upgrade, which is kind of nice. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you living
Excuse
alone?
me?
no. So a buddy of mine, his roommate moved out. He owns his spot. He's like, hey, I have a room if you want it. So
You're gonna try to kiss him too?
I will not. No.
You should try.
The funny thing is,
Yeah,
that
Are you going to use the same line?
Yeah.
my coworkers at my other job they all know what happened, and they're like, don't try to kiss him. And I'm like, oh, it's whatever.
How's he feel about flowers?
Right.
Yeah, I think he likes him.
Has he ever
Brighten up the
dabbled with
spot.
dudes?
I don't think he does. But
I mean,
Yeah, is he ready for that?
I mean, it sucks that happened. I mean, but do you think things might go back to normal now?
no.
No.
Oh.
No. I don't. Okay. I don't know what her deal is with me because apparently she's been like, oh, like, I hope we can still be friends or whatever. Nothing has conveyed to me that she wants to be friends at all.
Well, I think it's because you're
Oh.
still under the same roof. I think this could change that because there is this kind of like
sexual
That-
tension.
well,
there's some sexual
there's
tension.
definitely not, but sure.
but like that pressure release valve
Correct.
once you go.
I mean, I guess I don't know, but at the same time, like all the little jabs that she keeps taking at me on air too. Like just
Like
tell
what?
What jabs?
Like
are you
what?
talking about?
Okay, so
Making
like
fun of your toys?
no, that
Your
that
finger
I don't care about.
skateboards?
But like
Your baseball cards? Like, sorry, you got to narrow it down.
Your Lego?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Pokemon?
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
like he does this around the apartment. Like I get mad that like he brought in like fast food. Like I can eat whatever the hell I want. I do not care.
But that's a jab?
That's not even a jab.
I see it as
Yeah.
a jab towards me.
well,
no.
she's
Yeah.
taking it personally because
Yeah.
she's training.
Okay.
She's like,
Right,
it's
but I-
hard for her.
And
I'm
she's
Team
hungry.
Tyler on that. So Tyler can't have his
Thank you,
fast food
Greg.
because she's
Yeah, but
training.
It's
She's
because it's
not-
just like a
problem.
petty comment. Like, just why do you need to bring it up?
She's
And-
not being serious, dude. She's like,
Yeah.
she's going through this training thing, and she's like, oh, it sucks that you're bringing food to that.
Like everything's heightened right now.
yeah,
But then
so
again,
you're
he's
like-
the one who lives with her.
You're overanalyzing that.
Yeah. That's
as
what
a
I think.
jab.
That's why I think
Yeah.
like the separation,
Yeah.
like him going to live with his new boyfriend and
Right.
she going
Thanks.
back to like having her own space.
Well,
I think that'll do good because as far as like the back and forth between you guys, because everybody like the the temperature is going to be brought down.
But she's got to get another roommate.
Exactly.
Yeah, because her price went up, right?
Yeah.
She's
doubled.
She
I
paid
thought.
for a.
Not exactly.
Well,
No.
I know you're not split 50-50. Right?
No, not exactly. So when we moved in, she told you guys that she had moved from a 1-bedroom into a 2-bedroom that we were both going to split.
Right.
She's been living in that 2-bedroom the entire time.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She has been living in that 2-bedroom the entire time.
Then why would she say that?
I have no idea.
Because that was.
We couldn't tell you.
I don't think he's lying either. I think
Hold
she
on.
explicitly said, I moved in the same complex from a 1 to a 2.
Yeah,
Explicitly,
that's what
you
she
can
did.
go back and listen to the tape.
But how long ago was that?
How long ago has she been living there?
Because she was in a 1-bedroom, right? And then did
No.
she move into the
As
2-bedroom?
in- No, she was in a 2-bedroom the entire
So
time.
you're saying that's a fake story?
Like,
Yeah.
so she's not moved apartments within the same apartment complex?
And I thought she did that when you moved in.
Nope.
Well,
What?
that's what she said. I
So
think.
why'd you let her get away with that lie, Tyler?
I don't know. I was kind of
Because he
puzzled
was
when
in love?
Okay, let's calm it down. First off, let's remove the L word. That's not happening.
But that's a weird ass thing just to make
very
up. Like,
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could. If she had just said, "Hey, I need some help with rent,"
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
that's
like
just-
that's fine.
Because I have this extra
that would make.
room.
Yeah,
She specifically said when you moved in,
Yes,
she
she
left a
moved.
1-bedroom in that
Yes.
complex to a 2-bedroom
Yes.
in that complex.
And there is
And that-
literal
she said
proof
that
of that.
multiple
Like if you go
times.
on the tape, yeah.
Okay, we have to bring this up. Did you intentionally wait for her to be out of town because she's in Philly for her fight?
It made it a little bit easier because I can move.
Are you ghosting in the middle of the night?
No, I
Like,
can
will
move.
she come back and you're going to be out of the apartment?
No, she knows. Like
she
I
knows.
texted her a couple hours ago.
What's
she
the
knows.
time?
Couple
Wait,
hours
wait,
ago.
wait, 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 wait.
Because okay, so let me explain that.
This is the first she's hearing that you're moving out?
Yeah, this is the first she's hearing.
Oh,
about
why
it.
are you being a petty
No. So let me explain that.
Well, that might
Because-
fire her up, and she'll like.
That'd be
she'll
good for the
have
fight.
Because
she'll have
I
extra
know,
rage for the fight.
I knew that if I said something before, she's gonna take it. She's gonna bring it up on here. She's gonna try and flip it and make me look like the bad guy.
Okay.
And I'm like,
So,
I want to
you had
try.
it all planned out.
No, I'm like, I want to
Whoa.
try and get my piece out without her here, so I don't get like interrupted, or she doesn't try to change the story or do anything like that. And
that's fair to a degree.
yeah, and it also helped that she's gone, so I can just freely move my stuff without having to worry like, oh, am I bothering her?
Get caught in a
Yeah.
makeout trap. Yeah.
Like it also helps that Jeffrey's at the dog sitter, so he's out, so I can
dog.
literally move everything.
Think of
Leave
all
the
the
door open.
alone naked time you could have right now.
Gross.
And instead, you're moving.
Well, it's fine. It'll be
So
all set.
you'll be out when she gets back.
I will literally be out by this weekend.
Now, I will say
my God.
to the Tyler's a dick angle on this. Typically, with renting, and I know you're not on the lease or anything official, a month is customary for politeness.
Well, I mean, nothing about the last couple 6 weeks has been polite anyway, so it's fine.
So in the last couple weeks, like the last, let's say 2 weeks,
Okay.
when you go home, who does anyone use the common space anymore? Does everyone go right to their bedroom?
I've been using it a little bit more. I don't think she ever uses it.
Okay.
She'll usually just make dinner and then just go straight to her room.
And where's the dog?
He's usually in her room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Tyler, since you're leaving, have there been any male visitors?
Nope.
Okay.
What? Oh, no.
Not to
No,
you.
no, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was like, what? Okay.
I was like, wait, am I still gay?
for me or
No,
for her?
but actually,
Tyler's saving himself for his new boyfriend. Yeah.
But speaking
I'm saving
of,
my behindman for him.
So speaking of the mail thing that Seabass brought up, so there is another lie. So the day after the hot seat,
Spilling the
she
tea.
comes on here and she's like, "Oh, I got him flowers as a way to extend the olive branch because I told you guys sometimes I get flowers for myself."
Yeah, we
blah,
know
blah, blah.
about that.
Oh, I
we know
hadn't
the
heard.
flower.
we know we've heard that. line.
Okay, yeah, so you guys know.
Yeah, that's
So she's like, "Oh, I got him flowers as a way to say like I'm sorry." Those flowers were from Cabo because he felt bad.
They were re-gifted flowers.
They weren't even re-gifted. They were just sitting there. And I'm like, "Well, I don't
was
want
there a
them."
card? Like, how do you know they're from him?
Because she straight up told me.
So that by the for FYI, that's her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
This is
so.
And
this
he
is
felt
messy.
So
The
her-
tea is hot. Yeah.
So her ex-boyfriend sent her,
Hyping.
who she's been broken up with for several months, sent her flowers.
Because I guess he felt bad for her, like on the segment or whatever. I don't know.
For the stuff involving you?
Yeah.
Okay, now look, that no guy does that unless he wants to reopen that door.
Of
Oh,
course.
Right.
Sure,
No,
sure.
no,
he,
sure.
He obviously does, but I don't understand like these little white lies. They make no
I don't
sense.
understand it either because we both agreed that like the whole us making out thing would never come out on air, and she decided to bring it up behind my back.
Well, it's
Didn't
good
tell me.
content. We support it.
Well, I mean, okay,
that was hilarious.
I'll give you the good content part, but like I don't know, it just pissed me. And then about 3 weeks ago, I was still 50-50 on it. And then Woody gave us like a check-in. He's like, hey, how are you guys doing? And I'm like, I'm fine. She's like, oh yeah, we're fine. And then she says, it is what it is until it isn't. And then she follows that up by saying, oh, it's not my decision to have a roommate. I'm just sacrificing it so I can get more money. This entire thing was her idea. I never once brought up moving in. Yeah, she's the one that brought it up to me, so I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Let's go back to that. How did that whole thing start? What was the conversation there?
I think we were
you
just
guys wasted? Day drinking?
I think so. We were day drinking.
Is there any other truths that we want to get out of Tyler while he's here? I feel like he's like just like he's letting it out. Like
he's vulnerable right now.
Yeah, Bort, is there anything that we should be asking about while he's like under this truth serum?
What do we know?
Yeah, Tyler, is there anything about yourself you want to be honest about?
Not that I can.
Is there anything else you want to cover up at all?
No, I honestly don't.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
My mic's on for once. Okay, hang on.
No, go ahead.
Now, you're saying that, Morgan brought up all these things, and you're like, well, I don't know why she's white lying about this. Tyler, didn't you ask Morgan to white lie and say that you're paying an equal share of the rents?
Yeah, because I thought it would make
you sound better?
No.
Make you sound like more of a man?
No, yeah. Right. No. I thought it would just sound more fair. Like, oh, maybe it'll sound more fair. Like if we're both paying it. Like, I don't care if I'm.
Sound more fair if you felt that way. Then why would you just pay more?
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to take a discount. Like,
I'm
going to save a little bit of money. Like, that's fine.
Now, Tyler, also, along with you ghosting or allegedly not ghosting and texting her right now, how long ago did you plan movers to come pick up your stuff?
I officially hired them maybe about a week ago. Week and a half ago.
Okay.
How much stuff do you have?
So I only have a bedroom's worth of stuff. I only have a bedroom's worth of stuff, but I'm going from the first floor to the third floor. And I don't want to.
I didn't want to do all that walking.
I didn't. I didn't want to take the stairs. I didn't like all the big stuff. I'm just gonna hire movers.
So wait, there's no elevator to your new place.
There is an elevator, but I'm just like get them to do it. Like I'd be moving for the second time in 3 months. I'm like, just hire somebody.
Well, with all the money he saved with Morgan, he can hire the movers.
No, it's true.
Well, on top of that, like it was gonna cost the same to rent a U-Haul myself, to pay my brothers or my friends to like come help. It's like it's gonna even out, so I might as well just hire someone to do it.
It's one room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one room.
Yourself.
Okay,
it's one room with the stuff. That's true.
Yeah, but it's still gonna cost about the same, so I'll just hire someone.
Woody, you should support that though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That 100%. Part is immaterial.
Can I go back though? The notice. So so you paid this month's rent, right? And you're not giving the 30-day notice as you should.
So she's getting a week till the end of the month, roughly?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
I guess.
You know what honestly, you know what that sounds like? Not my problem.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, you sound good right now.
This is just being. Hold on. This is just being petty. I mean, I would definitely, no matter what the situation was, she didn't like super burn you. She hurt your feelings, and you're being petty about it right now.
It's honestly,
but you should at least pay another 30 days. And I know that sucks.
Yeah, that does sound right.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do as a man.
Yeah, well, because you got to give her notice.
And that's fair.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen, but okay.
What about 2 weeks? What about half a month's
I'll
rent?
think about
Well,
it.
I think that's between them. I mean, I don't know what the agreement was.
I know.
Like,
but
honestly, I told her
because if you
earlier.
were on a lease, let's just say for the sake of argument, you were on a lease. You just can't like up and leave.
I mean, yeah, but that's also her fault for not putting me on the lease in the first place.
See, that's all. That's a third
Then you'd be stuck.
See, this is where it's
this is where little bitter bitch comes out.
Yeah.
Don't be like that. I think
no. So like, I'm not trying to be, but like I said, the whole reason I didn't tell her in the first place is because I didn't want her to turn it on me.
Now, Tyler, we always talk about when it comes to a breakup and you feel like you've been wronged, you don't give them anything ammo to use against you. And
I told you.
This is exactly what you're doing.
So for this one thing, yeah, I guess, but for everything else, like I'm deep cleaning like this entire apartment before I'm leaving.
As you should.
Which I was planning on doing anyway. I'm making sure everything's out. I'm making sure I'm gone before she gets back from the fight. Like I'm just trying not to give her a reason for.
But you can't wait till this deep in the month.
Well, I mean, like I said, if I would have said it sooner,
if you would have told her like on the 1st or whatever.
Well, I hadn't decided by the 1st.
And like you paid your portion of the rent. And you had that whole 30 days
pay for the whole month.
The transition.
She was paying for it herself the whole time, so she'll figure it out.
What was that second bedroom being used for before?
I think it was literally just all her extra stuff.
That to me is like the biggest bombshell. Like she specifically said it.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
So what?
Why didn't you tell us?
Wait, do you think there was another roommate there that we don't know about?
Maybe.
No, I think the
think
question
so.
would
That
have
went
been,
south?
well, wait, if you're having money problems, why do you live in a 2-bedroom? Why have you been living in a 2-bedroom the whole time?
Yeah.
I think that she, that wanted to avoid that conversation.
I think there was another roommate and something
Really?
might have went south.
There was former roommates years ago.
Yeah,
from what
but
know.
not
But
like
I don't think there was
not
anything
butted up
recently.
against Tyler moving in.
See,
No.
Tyler, you could come out this smelling like a
Roses,
rose.
but you're being a
If
little
you-
bitch on this one part.
If you
dude.
and I know it sucks to pay the 30 days, then you get to be the winner in all respects.
Yeah, but he never
And you
listens
did
to
everything
us.
by
Okay,
yourself.
I will tell you.
Don't you want to be a winner?
I will think.
I'll think about
Come
it.
on,
That
let's be
means
honest
he's
with
not.
one another,
that-
but I will legitimately think about it.
Liar.
What has she texted
That's
you
what I say
back
to my
yet?
kids. when
Yeah.
I'm-
So I text her
Yeah.
a couple
No plans
hours
to do
ago.
it.
Wait, you guys remember? She just found out that he's leaving.
All
So
right, here, let's see.
did she
Let's take a look.
respond?
She did. Hold on one second.
Man, let's look
Oh.
at this to make sure he's not lying to us.
No,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, don't pull it up in your notes section.
So yeah, she says, I respect your
Yeah,
opinion.
it's all golden.
And I was totally wrong.
No,
I'm gonna
so
miss
Menace
you.
is looking at it right now. This is literally what I
says,
said.
Awesome. Just
Good.
make sure the room is clean when you move.
It's as clean as the way it was when you moved in.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
that's all she said.
Okay.
That's fair.
So that's why
And
I'm like, okay.
awesome. She said
I'm sh-
awesome.
I'm pretty sure that was a very sarcastic awesome, but yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I do have a follow-up Tyler question with the move. He said he has a lot of big items moving out. Tyler, you were gifted an item
Yes.
recently.
That's staying behind.
So that is staying. So you were leaving the
Yeah. So
70-inch TV.
he's
behind.
referring to the TV that Menace gave us both.
Oh, okay.
I will leave that behind. I will take the Apple TV attachment because that has all my login info in it. And I'm like, you're not mooching off my free like stream
My
stuff
Netflix.
anymore. Yeah.
Because I also gave them
Can
an
you just
Apple
log
TV.
out?
I mean, I could, but I kind of like it, so I'm keeping it.
Okay.
That's the one thing. I would
So
like.
you're
You can keep
splitting. I'll take the Apple. And
She
you
can
take
keep the TV
She can get
because
a
like it's
dongle.
still a smart TV. You can download the apps on there, whatever. I'll take the actual smart Apple TV thing.
It's over, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is something.
You're missing a golden opportunity to be like
The hero.
the overall winner in all this.
Yeah.
And he never listens to his friends.
Nope.
We always tell him how to like a clean way out of anything. He never listens.
Well,
I'll probably do it.
He always knows
Look,
better, dude.
I
So
understand.
the one trick is
I understand there's bitter feelings
Yeah.
on both sides. She's bitter for her reasons. You're bitter for your reasons.
Yeah.
But like, put those aside and just just do the right thing.
Bang it out.
no. So you're right. The one trick.
Yeah, bang it out.
No, the one complicated thing is that I also have to pay my new roommate on the first.
Oh no.
So that'd be like
Well,
double the
yeah.
rent. So I got to figure that
Wait,
out.
so
That's
why
how
does
life
she
works.
get screwed and he doesn't?
Well, so I paid her on the first for this last month, or on the first of whatever went April. So that
Right.
covers
Yeah.
all of April.
How about a payment plan? How about
So
that?
no,
Yeah,
because
something.
if I'm not going to be there in May, like why should I stay for May?
'Cause you
Or why
have
should I pay
to
for
know
May?
it.
Because you're
Yeah.
ghosting her. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, according to that text, she doesn't sound too concerned about it. So
Until later.
It's over, guys. It's
Wow.
Yeah.
What
over. There's your update.
Like I said,
That light
like I said,
burned
I'll-
fast and bright.
I will legitimately think about the payment thing.
No, you won't. Just
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
you won't.
Thank you.
All right. Some feedback on the text. Just so, by the way, great idea somebody had. We should take it from when this whole thing started. When we first found out that they were living together, that they became roommates,
Yeah.
and then do like a whole hour. So like
Yeah, a
segment
special.
1 is like the reveal of them living together.
We're new roommates.
Segment 2 is
All the drama.
the hot seat with the the making out.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess no, moving in together and then starting with like how he had crap and toys and stuff.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah, yeah.
Kind of like, but that
And
stuff
the
was fun.
chicken stuff.
Yeah, the
Right, the chicken.
the sink
Yeah.
chicken,
Yeah.
And then we'll like
and then by the end of the hour, he's
I'm
moving
out.
out.
Hey guys, got news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be appointment listening?
Oh
I
my
would
God.
listen
Yeah.
to that entire hour.
That's
we'll make a
what are they
special
called?
podcast.
A compilation, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a
Something.
montage,
Yeah.
a special,
Yeah.
a very special
Also,
hour, the arc.
We have it all on video too, so documentary.
Oh.
A special Woody
Yes.
Show YouTube episode.
All right. So on the text over to 22987. Good for Tyler. Spill the tea about let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, it's about time that you defend yourself and speak up. I love hearing your side. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. When you get fired from a job, they don't give you a notice. When a girl breaks up with you, she doesn't give you a notice. So why does homeboy have to give her a notice?
This is
Because it's
yeah.
It's a
It's
rent
a tenant
situation.
thing.
Yeah, those are a little bit
works.
different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
rent
very
situation. Tyler needs to do the right thing and pay one more month's rent. She should have gotten 30 days notice regardless of whatever happened between those two. It's a 310 texting over. Hell hath no fury like a Tyler scorn.
I know.
Says this one. I had roommates that took off on rent day, had to go to work, and when came back, they were gone, didn't pay the rent. It put us in such a bad situation that we had to leave that apartment. Morgan is out of town. She's paying for this trip. By the way, no, she's not.
Yeah, no.
I paid
Not
for
at
the
all.
trip.
Yeah.
Oh, she should use those
I
same
paid
funds
for
to pay for
I paid
next
for
month.
her trip and for the trainer.
And the outfit.
Yeah.
You paid for the flights too?
Yeah, flights,
Oh.
hotels.
I thought it was just the kit.
No, I paid for that too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the fight kit with the
And
know,
the
whatever it is.
trainer?
Yeah, and the
That was
trainer
nice
to
of
go.
you.
I paid for all
You
of it.
sponsored the whole thing.
Yeah. Don't understand how dumbass Tyler comes out looking like the bad guy when he's done nothing but stay quiet and endure Morgan's on-air verbal lashings. Payback's a bitch. Good for you, Tyler. This one says, I can't believe the DAT and Morgan roommate chronicles are already over. Well, it was great while it lasted.
It was so fast.
It's the quickest book series I've ever seen.
And then this one says, I don't know how much Tyler was paying in rent, but I do know that he bragged recently about buying some WWE trading cards on a whim and pulling a $500 CM Punk card.
I did. Yeah.
Sell it and give the money to Morgan.
It is currently listed on eBay. If you want to buy it, check it out.
How much?
For $500.
Oh, for $500
Yeah,
bucks?
it's for $500.
Sweet.
And what was your rent?
1,000. So that would cover half of it right there.
Oh, yeah. There you
All
go.
right.
Yeah. Which, by the way, thought about it over the break. We'll do it $250 for 4 weeks. So that
That's
comes out
nice.
to 1,000.
Yeah.
All right.
There
That's
you
fair.
go. That's
Do it that
great.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
fair.
fine.
Split
That's
it
how
up.
works.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had other apartment situations in your life in the past, right?
Yes.
Has any landlord ever said, yeah, you don't need to give notice. That's fine.
Now, what if she
Like,
agrees
you know
to
how
kiss
it
you again?
works.
Would that be like a discount? Does she get any kind of,
Kiss
Yeah.
count?
Well, like,
Yeah,
just do it in trade.
yeah, she get a kiss count?
Look, everyone thinks that, like, oh, he still has the thing for it. No, it's completely dead.
Well,
Just gone.
Yeah.
I think at least offer, she might say, you know what, I don't need your money. So then you're good.
Well, he changed his
Yeah.
he changed his mind a couple different times in this whole process. Number one, he's now deciding to give her the money for the rent.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
doesn't-
that's good.
A
doesn't-
good idea.
That's good.
Yeah.
But he was also, according to Board, he was also planning on keeping that TV.
I was planning on it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's fine.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to let her have it. No, you know why? Because I guess he got another TV already.
Yeah.
Well, you're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on something.
Well, he found out. He found out I'm changing out a TV because I got one of those frame TVs,
Right.
and then so I have this spare one that I'm not gonna.
Another one? Another
Yeah.
spare?
Well, I have the one that's
Isn't
on
that
the,
where this other
It's
one
being
came from?
replaced, yeah.
Yeah, because
The one that's in in their apartment right now, that came from you.
It did.
That was a spare.
It was a spare because I moved and I didn't have room for
Now
it.
you have another spare?
Because I'm replacing the TV that I have on the wall with the frame TV.
Jeez.
He just
Right.
goes
He's
through
got
them.
like 100 TVs.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I have 9
He's basically a
televisions.
Best
On
Buy.
every wall.
Dude,
Wow.
I installed a television for my dogs, like when they sleep. Like I'm obsessed. But yeah, so Tyler found
Classy record.
out.
Yeah, it's at
in the
knee height.
It's in the laundry room. You can't see it. It's
Yeah.
hidden behind a door.
Neither
But
can the dogs.
oh, they watch it all the time. They love Jersey Shore. But so yeah, Tyler found out I had this spare TV, and I'm like, dude, like again, we try to help him so many times to not look like an a-hole in this situation when he's up, but he like loves to like do
There's
little
sometimes-
Well, you know,
stupid
it's like
things
when people
that.
hit on a slot machine and then
Yeah.
they put it
Yeah,
all
they
back.
can't stop.
You know?
Yeah,
There's
it's just
sometimes I'm
like-
just stubborn as hell. Like there, it doesn't seem like it, but there are a couple times I'm just
I'm like,
really stubborn.
Dude, don't be an idiot. Just leave the television and like pay her the money, the rest of the money, and then you're golden. You look like
Now,
that's
also,
happening.
just so everybody is clear, when Morgan gets back, I have to give her an opportunity to respond.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care.
Like uninterrupted.
That's
like
fine.
in other words, like
Here-
Right,
where
you
like
can't
you
jump
got to
in.
be in the other room. And I'm not gonna have your mic on.
That's fine.
yeah.
Like she's got to have an opportunity
Yeah,
to
it's a
And
monologue.
he says that,
to rebut.
but Brett and I know that this fool is gonna crash out.
I'll be-
on whatever the hell she says.
I'll be dead silent.
He's a,
I'll
a
even go
liar.
to
I don't
I'll even
understand
go
why-
to one of the side studios if it makes you
I
feel
can't,
better.
Menace,
like-
I can't figure out. Like, do you
No,
like
I-
Tyler
are
or
you
not?
friends or
I
not?
love this guy. I champion for him, but I'm just so frustrated.
he knows me like the back of his head. I
Yeah,
will say
and I
that.
just get so frustrated because I want him to do so well, but he does so many dumb things to mess it up.
Like
His name is
sabotages
Dumbass
himself.
Tyler. He
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
that name for a reason, man.
and it's
living
just
up
like,
to it.
dude, just
Yeah.
listen to your friends.
Yeah, just be smarter.
Well, like I said, I listened over the break.
Yeah, so you promise that you're going to let Morgan says what she has to say, and then you're going to let it go.
Yeah.
Because you're already out.
It's been let go since we had like the original hot seat. Like it's been fine. I just needed to get out.
No, it's a lie. I'm a distance from it. I can tell you, like,
you haven't let it go.
Yeah, neither one of you
when
have.
it's visually been so
neither one. Like I can feel the tension. It's palpable.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mad moody bitches.
Now you understand my frustration. I'm like, dude, why?
Yeah.
Why be that?
All right.
way,
Well,
you know?
I'm glad you decided to give her, whatever the payment thing is, $250, whatever. That's great.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell her before the fight, or give her the ammo to get angry for the fight?
Well, no, he doesn't have to say anything.
Oh.
He doesn't have to say anything because she's going to get the money.
$250.
Yeah, like when
But
she
she
says,
doesn't know
"Well,
that.
what about your part?" Well, I'm gonna. Don't worry. By the time the next rent payment rolls around, you will be whole.
Right, but should he tell her that in advance?
I mean, she hasn't asked yet on the text, has she? Has there been a follow-up text since the one that we read?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
when
fine.
she brings it up, if she brings it up, then
Wait.
tell her.
You're not saying only pay her if she brings it up.
No. I'll
Okay.
do it either way.
Okay.
Yeah, or at least offer.
And it's toward the end of the month, so I mean, if she does need it by the 1st, is that when the rent? I'm assuming that's when the rent's due.
The rent for like if I was staying for next month, that would be when it was due.
Okay, but you're only gonna give her $200. So she's expecting the $1,000, but she's gonna get $250 between now and the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
She'll get $250 a week.
Yeah, $250 a week. I mean, it comes.
I
out
tell
to
you what,
$1,000.
here's what I'll do. I will give her the $1,000. You can owe me.
Aw, babe.
Okay.
No,
Nice.
like you can owe me because you're not gonna flake on me.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't gonna flake anyway.
I'll send someone to cut your nuts off.
That's a good point, because she's expecting 1,000.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna flake
Yeah, because
anyway. That's
I
fine.
want her to have like.
That's very nice.
It's totally clear.
Yeah, exactly. All right, yeah, you're gonna owe me. That's
You're gonna-
more fun anyway.
Yeah, what do you put you on a
sure.
payment plan?
Yeah.
He'll find ways for you to work
And
it
we
off.
have to, we have to do the payments on air. Oh yeah, today's the payment day.
Yeah, you can give me the cash in the envelope that they do in the mob movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
in dollar bills.
Yeah. All right, more Woody shows next.
Sit tight.
More Woody Show.
Next.